Hi, I'm Jay, and today on Jay's World Kitchen, we're making Mom's Hasselback potatoes. There must be 1,000 different recipes for Hasselback potatoes. I've tried a lot of them, but there's one that I always come back to, and that's one that my mom used to prepare. It is so simple, and the flavor is out of this world. I've had a number of people beg me for this recipe and beg me to actually do this episode. So I thought, well, why not? It's summer, the weather is turning, and this dish makes an absolutely perfect pairing with just about anything that you can throw on a barbecue. So, the ingredients are pretty straightforward. They are potatoes, as many as you want or need, butter, anywhere from a half a pound to a full pound, if not more, depending on, again, how many you're making, and one very simple ingredient, and that is onion soup mix. Now, don't change the channel, trust me, onion soup mix. And a little bit of garlic powder to taste. If you want, you can use fresh garlic as well, but I like garlic powder. It's quick and it's easy. Like I said, this is a very basic recipe, so you're going to take pre-washed russet potatoes. I'm using two wooden spoons that are about the same thickness. Put it in between. If you've not done a Hasselback potato before, you're then going to slice down. The idea here is that just until your blade touches the handles, and you're going to basically slice it 3/4 of the way through, or almost all the way through, just so that it's not coming apart. And you don't have to use the spoons. I just do because it's easier. And you're going to repeat that for all of your potatoes. Try and get potatoes that are the same size. It does make them cook a lot more evenly. In the meantime, you can preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 180 degrees Celsius. Very simply, you're going to grab a casserole dish, such as this one, and make sure that you're putting your cut side of your potatoes facing up inside of it. There you go. And like I said, the nice thing about this recipe is its versatility. You can use as many or as few as you like. Now, very simply, you're going to take your butter, slice it into nice chunks, and put that on top of each potato. In this particular instance, I'm probably going to end up using maybe a little more than half a pound of butter, but again, it's up to you and up to your taste. You can use salted or unsalted butter. I am using salted butter because I'm not adding any other salt to this recipe, but it's a very straightforward one. And you may want to sometimes just sort of bridge a gap and put a bit of extra butter on there. You're going to take your onion mix and just sprinkle it completely over the potatoes, and regardless of the size, I always use the whole bag. Like I said, sometimes you might want to use a second bag if necessary. If you're doing a lot of potatoes, you're doing a larger casserole dish, one's not going to be quite enough. And I use a little bit of garlic powder just to give it a slight garlic flavor. Again, you can use regular garlic if you like. And ready, that's it. You're going to cover that up, put your lid on that, and pop it in the oven for about an hour. Keep an eye on them. You want to make sure that those potatoes are nice and tender for an hour at 350 degrees. And after an hour at 350 degrees, your potatoes should be ready. You are more than welcome to open them up during and baste them a little bit, but They are just gorgeously cooked all the way through. And let's dish it up and give it a taste. The smell in here is just amazing. I love these potatoes so much. I always make extra because I can never just have one, and I'm sure that once you try them, you'll be the same. They are amazing to look at, and you can put them in with anything. They go well with steak, they go well with ribs, they go well with just about anything that you can barbecue or fry. They're just a wonderful flavor. And of course, the thing about these is you have to experience them to believe it. Buttery and soft and just absolutely amazing. You've got to try these. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, visit my Patreon or my Facebook or my Instagram and give me a follow there. Please put your comments below if you tried this recipe. I really want to hear how it turned out for you and what you thought of it. Until next week.